Hello friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kids Animal Stories. On the last episode, do you remember about those red-tailed hawks in that family? Yeah, the mom was flying back and all of a sudden got bonked by a branch in the big storm and her wing is now hurt. She's stuck on the ground and there's wolves nearby. What are Trevor and Lauren going to do? Are they going to be able to figure out a way to help their mom? Are you ready for today's adventure? Me too, let's go! Trevor, Mom needs our help. We have got to figure out a way how to get down there, said Lauren. Trevor was backing away from the edge of the nest. But we aren't trained on flying yet. How are we going to get down there? We've never left the nest before. Yeah, that's a good point. Trevor and Lauren, they're only about a month old. They've only been alive for a month. They're very young. They've never left the nest before. When birds start to fly and when they start learning how to fly, that's the first time that they're leaving the nest. Tomorrow was supposed to be flying day, but Lauren is right. This is an emergency, and they have to choose to be brave. Trevor, I'm serious. Maybe if you want to stay up here, that's fine. I'm going to go down and try and figure out a way how to help Mom. Lauren stood at the edge of the nest. Wait, Lauren, don't leave me! And Lauren jumped for it without even second guessing. Her wings caught the wind perfectly, and she carefully glided down to the bottom. She didn't quite know how to fly and maneuver through everything, but she had done a lot of practicing of feeling the wind through her feathers, that gliding down to the ground. She did a really good job at it. Mom, I'm coming to help you. As she landed on the ground, she saw a little hollow in the tree that they could maybe crawl into for protection through the storm and until the wolves leave. Here, Mom, let's go in there. Lauren helped her mom hop over to where that hole was in the tree, and they were able to fit inside. Oh, Lauren, thank you so much, her mom said. Oh, that was crazy. I've never had a branch like that just come out of nowhere and hit my wing. Oh, it really hurts. I hope your dad gets home soon. It's gonna be okay, Mom. Now that we're in here, we'll be safe until he does. And Trevor's he's gonna stay up in the nest. He's fine. Okay. Thanks, Lauren. Thanks for choosing to be brave. The wolves were getting closer and closer. Lauren and her mom could hear them sniffing around outside of the tree. Trevor was still way up high in the nest and heard the wolves and carefully looked over the edge of the nest. Oh, this is so scary. I don't like this. As Trevor glanced over the edge of the nest, he saw that the wolves were smelling very closely. Mom! Lauren, I think they can smell you. We're okay, Trevor, shouted Lauren. We're in the hollow of the tree. They can't get us in here, she shouted. But one of the wolves wanted to give it a try. He started to dig into the ground to try and make the hole bigger so that the wolves could fit in and get inside. Lauren and her mom were trapped inside. There was no way for them to escape. All of a sudden, Trevor's mood changed. He forgot that he was afraid and he got very angry at the wolves for trying to attack his family. He took several deep breaths and without even thinking, he jumped for it. And he was dive bombing right for that wolf. You see, I forgot to tell you, hawks can do a couple different moves when flying. They can either flap their wings like we talked about, they can glide in the wind like a kite, and they can also dive bomb like a rocket. As he put his wings back close to his body, and it made him look like an arrow shooting down through the sky. His instincts told him to put his claws out. He had very big claws, even though he was only a month old, and he was going to land on the wolf to try and scare it away. Leave my mom and sister alone! Ah! Ow, 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 ow! As Trevor landed on the back of the wolf who was trying to dig to get in the tree, his claws went right into the wolf's back, and the wolf howled in pain and ran off. Trevor jumped off and ran over to the tree to protect his family. The rest of the wolves took one look at Trevor, and he glared at them, and they ran off in terror. They did not want to be poked by his giant claws. "Trevor, you saved us," said Lauren. "I did?" he said. "How did I even get down here?" "Trevor, you did it. I saw the whole thing. You dove out of the nest. It was amazing. You look like you've done it 100 times. "I did?" said Trevor. "The whole thing had happened so fast. He just acted completely out of instincts. Do you know what it means what instincts are?" "No, it doesn't mean he's stinky." Instincts are it's like inside Trevor to protect his family. And he dove down without even thinking, because he knew that was the right thing to do. The three of them spent the rest of the afternoon huddled together, cuddling inside of this tree. By the evening, their mom's wing had felt a lot better, and she wanted to hop outside of the tree to see if they could fly back up to the nest. Off in the distance, Trevor saw their dad flying back with 2 big fish in his claws. "Dad!" he shouted. "Holy smokes, he's never going to believe what a crazy day we've had," said Lauren. And that evening, the 4 birds all made it back to their nest. Trevor, Lauren, and their parents all slept very soundly that night after a very crazy day. They never knew that today was going to be the big day when Trevor and Lauren learned how to fly. The end. Great job, you listened all the way to the end. Wow, wasn't that a great story how Trevor and Lauren worked together to help their mom? Yeah, just like hawks, it's really important for their family to work together. It's also really important for you and me to work on our families, that we always stay close and we work together in case someone needs help. Wow, that was an awesome adventure, and I hope you, my friends, have a super duper day. There are so many more stories, so I will see you on our next adventure. Bye!